Okay, everybody. Let me turn my ringer down. Okay, so I was gonna write a brand new poem for this poetry night, but as life would have it, when it rains it pours, so I haven't had time. But I just happened to find an old poem and once again put a new meaning to it, and it really speaks to my situation, and I'm sure everybody can relate to this one as well. And if you can't, then I'm sure the person sitting next to you probably can. It's called Prisoner of My Own Cell. I wrote it back in 2010. The last one was just my thoughts. This is really a poem. It says, in this life we get but one chance to live. Here I am, living as if I have more than one chance to give. Myself a good life and happiness. Always being the one to forgive, but never the one to receive forgiveness. I strive to do what I want and get what I need. But in the process, I allow others to cut me, so once again I bleed. These scars are nothing compared to these new wounds. So lost, drowning, and still confused. I claim to know my way and where I'm going, yet I'm still here stagnant, forever knowing what I need to do, but afraid and alone to take that first step and to leave my comfort zone. I take breaks, but I always return to the same scene, the same life, the same lessons I struggle to learn. To live in my own hell, I remain a prisoner in my own cell. The reason that speaks to me now, when I wrote it back then, I don't necessarily know what I was thinking. I think it was probably about being trapped in a bad relationship and giving more than I was getting out of it. But today, it's relevant because right now, I find myself trying to walk the right path and try to listen to God. You know, we all cry out to God when we go through somewhere out, God, please help me. You know, and God delivers and He answers and He hears us no matter how far astray we go. You know, He always brings us back. I keep asking for help out of certain situations, yet I will remain in those situations. It's like, Lord, help me see a way out. Give me a window. You know, the door is shut. Give me a window to open. And He will. But as soon as He gives me a window to open, if that door that was locked opens back up, I'll go right back out that door into the same situation I just came out of. So things have really hit the fan with me right now, and life has been extremely difficult. And I'm not complaining. I actually thank God because I know He's just trying to get my attention. I'm not saying He's doing the bad things to me, but, you know, just like an umbrella, that's God. And you gonna get hit by rain, but at least you got some kind of shelter around you. You just gotta be willing to open that umbrella if it's there for you. If you don't use it, then, you know. So it's the same thing with God, you know. And He is telling me, you know, go this way, not that way. Don't go backwards. And I keep going backwards. And so, like when I say in the poem that, where was I? Be patient. Okay, afraid to take that first step and leave my comfort zone. That's what I'm going through right now. It's like God is showing me a way out. He's put positive, loving, spiritual people in my life who want to help me walk the right path, yet I'm so used to the negative people that hinder me that I keep holding on to them even though I'm asking God for a way to get away from them. So that's what this poem means to me today, is that God has the key, but sometimes we still remain a prisoner of our own self, whether it's for wishful thinking, wishing that things would change, or thinking that things are going to change when we know they're not. You know, we pray for a way out and we don't take it. So that's what that poem means to me today. And I'm sorry if I seem a little off. Like I said, when it rains it pours, and I'm going through a lot. But I do hope that somebody out there listening to this can relate this to their lives. And if you ever pray to God and He's talking to you and you so busy trying to make your own will happen, you won't hear Him, because He's going to whisper and then He's going to raise His voice, and when He yells, you won't like it, because that's when it starts pouring, because it's just a mist, then it'll rain, then it'll pour, and you don't want it to start pouring. That's what's happening to me. So when you ask God for something, please take the time to listen so that you don't become a prisoner of your own cell.